say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end in both of these schools.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Stanford's offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Brown will throw it. He's going for it all. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. just keeps slinging it. Looking for the score. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback keeper. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hillstead. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Back to pass. It's Hillstead. Got the back over the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Irvin. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Trying to slam in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. To the air on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hagan. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ryan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trying to seal the edge on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the screen. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass on 2nd down.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away. This is a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The quarterback takes a knee. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Brown will throw it. Under fire. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.